What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Mike, living with 3M, auto vlogging. I know, auto vlogging. All right, but y'all also know I do home and auto on my channel. So today, what I want to get into is it's cold outside, it's wintertime, grass cutting season has passed, we're blowing leaves now, doing stuff like that, but spring is going to come. And with spring coming around the corner, you got to be sure that riding mower is ready to roll. All right, guys, so this is the mower. This is mine. It's a 46-inch cut Husqvarna. And I'll tell you what's crazy. Look at that, November of 2015. Battery has been a great one since I bought the mower new, but in the video today, I've been having to, this past fall, right before I put it up, I've been having to use a jump box in here. I do have power, so I've been having to use a jump box to jump this battery off and hope it stays running. Well, it's way past its prime. We're gonna do a battery swap. We're gonna mount a battery charger somewhere in here, and always we're going to trickle charge this throughout the time that it's not being used. So I'll go into more in-depth explanation on that in a minute. We're also going to do blades. Do not try to sharpen these blades yourself, guys. Just buy new ones. For the price, you can't beat it. Let me show you the parts. All right, so let's come into the shop building and check these out. Got the new battery, 1023. Ready to roll. Be sure it's the right size battery, the right amp, cold cranking amp, and right part that you need. Because, and the reason I say right part, you're like, what do you mean right part? Well, this one is positive right terminal. All right, so if you get a battery that has the positive over here, or the terminals over here, or something that does not fit yours, your cables might not reach. So get the right part. All right, moving along. The battery charger. This is gonna hang on the wall in the little shop building you just saw over there where the mower is. And I'm gonna show you guys how to install this with the ring terminals. Yes, the ring terminals. All right, so you've got the gator clips, which we are not going to use, but we also have ring terminals. So these will stay on the battery with this close by. This little plug right here. All right, and we'll get into it a little later in the video. I think you guys will see where I'm going with this. All right, blades. Be sure you get the right ones for your mower.
Definitely not fun trying to move a lawnmower with a dead battery. Got the transmission switch out of gear, but I gotta hold the chute up over here so it doesn't grab on everything. That's way to go. Alright, we'll go right about here.
And during this time, if you're gonna mount a battery charger or whatever, take some time in your storage facility to get things out of the way, like I've had here, organized a little bit better. I gotta do some reorganization, and we're gonna mount that battery charger and do some sweeping right here real quick. And you guys see this jump box is it served its purpose for me, but I'm gonna get rid of that, put that back up in the other portion of my shop building. I chose a 1.5 amp slow charge trickle charger. You can use a faster one, but I only cut grass once a week, so I didn't need a fast charge. I got me 2 screws, and I think I'm gonna mount mine a little lower. And I'll tell you why here in a second. I'm not gonna run that all the way in just yet. Come here and check this out. All right. And I know what you're saying. You're probably asking, why are you mounting that so low? Well, for one thing, the battery on the lawnmower is really only about right there, okay? So you don't want this way up here with the cord stretched down to your battery. So this way it'll just run right across. Next thing you want to do is remove the old battery. So your bolts, nuts might be a little different than mine, so I'm not going to recommend a size or type of tool, even though the good old crescent wrench always works. Shouldn't be anything holding this battery down. Nope, comes right out just like that. And I guess I should say this sticker indicates positive right terminal, meaning over here. And I'm guessing, I'm not sure, you guys leave me a comment below and tell me if on a regular battery that's not got this sticker, then they may be reversed. I don't know. May have positive over here, negative over here. So, all right, let's grab the new battery. Still 12 volt, but it's not as heavy as a 12 volt car battery. So I can still film with one hand and take this and sit it right there. Put my camera back in its tripod. Now I've got both hands to work with. All right, we've got the battery in there. I've put the bolts through, but I have not put the nuts on yet. Why have I not put the nuts on? All right, remember what we said? No gator clips, because that is just like temporary. That's just like to charge it and remove that way. But what we're doing is we're using these ring terminals. I'll show you guys. This is pretty neat. All right, and you can always pull this and split these if you need it longer in between the posts. So I'm gonna take a ring terminal, I'm gonna slide it on, put the nut on, if I can do this. All right. Make sure I got the cap on this to where that positive does not touch anything out here. All right. Okay. What do I have? Okay, get here closer and you can see red, positive right here. I'm gonna tighten that down. Negative right here. And this just comes out the back. You can tuck it down in here if you want to. The way I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna leave it out that way. Let's see, I'll show you. Because all I do is just cut my grass and push it back in there. So that is not bothering me one bit, but if it did, I could just push it right here out of the way somewhere. Let's see, right there. Just tuck it out of the way. All right, guys, finished up the battery install and the charger cable, connected the charger on the wall. So before I pull this thing back in, hey, I've got it right where I need it. Let's just go ahead and change those blades out. It's that simple. You will need a jack, and every car's got a jack, so chock your wheel so it doesn't roll on you. You are gonna need a block of wood to hold the blades from turning, and a couple wrenches. It's that simple. Let's get it. All right, got another little tip for you guys that's working on your mowers. All right, what you want to do, anywhere on this deck, you know, it's always getting in the way. All right, so I'm gonna take a small drill bit, very small, near the edge, and just drill a small hole. Won't affect anything. All right, I've got me a little bungee cord. All right, we're gonna hook this bungee right through there, just like that. You can bring it up there to the gear shift and it's out of your way. That's a little tip. Block of wood, and got my tool bag, my trusty tool bag. And I'm gonna lay this little tarp down just so I don't get too dirty, but you know, it is what it is, guys. I'm looking at the bolt now and it looks like it's gonna be, I'm gonna guess this, maybe a 13 millimeter. There's the underside, and you may want to take this opportunity to clean out some clumps of grass, stuff like that that's built up. And yes, my neighbor is blowing leaves. All right, we're gonna try and push through. All right, so the 14 is not it, it's a 15. Thankfully, I had a 15 in the bag as well. And guess what, guys? It's not a 15 either. God knows. It's a 16, 17, 18. I don't know.
One eternity later.
Yay, it's a 16. All right. Alright, gonna get our ratchet here. Now, if you guys put this on here and do that, you're gonna notice the blades turn. Ah, that's why we have the 2x4. I don't know if you can see it, but what I'm gonna do is prop it up. When the blade comes around, it's gonna catch. See, guys, the blade is right there. It's gonna catch. Allow me to loosen the bolt. Just like that. All right, she's loose. So that's why you need the block of wood. All right. Remove the block of wood. Reach up under here carefully. Blades are probably dull, but you always want to take caution not to cut yourself or injure yourself. All right, that just fell off. And notice which way the blades come off. Like, don't flip them upside down and stuff like that. That way you always want to make sure you put the new blade on. So I'm going to set it just like that. All right, so something to compare to when, there we go. Something to compare to when we put the new blade on. Okay. All right, so I can see by looking at that old blade which way it's gonna go. So it's gonna go just like that. See, just matching it up. And it's different, but the principle is still the same. That the sharp edge is over here. Sharp edge is over here. You don't want to put them on backwards or upside down or anything crazy like that. All right, Notice when we go to loosen, it's gonna turn freely. Okay, so my stopping point I see is probably back here. All right, so all I wanna do is put the block of wood back there, pinch it in between like that, and loosen. There you go. Take the block of wood out. It's that easy, guys. Put it up like that. Trying to stay out of the way of the camera, guys. There we go. All right. Flip our ratchet to tighten. All right, so this one's gonna spin. Okay, so it's no problem. You've got your board. So what you wanna do is just find a spot up in here. Let me show you. Like this. Now you can move this blade out of the way. Just go up in here like this. You gotta hold it. If you got somebody to help you out, it's easier. All right. Everything's in order. New blades are on. Right side up, spinning the way they should. All right. New orange Husqvarna blades. Let this loose. Remove this. So always keep these handy. All right, let's let her down. All right. So every time I pull in, remove the cap. It only goes one way. Plug the charger up. Look what it says. On. And it's orange for charging. Now, red means depleted, orange is charging, and green when it's full. So this is what it'll look like. Wait, stop the video, stop the video. I didn't test the blades yet. What was I thinking? There's other things you can do to your mowers, like change the oil, spark plugs, air filters, oil filters, stuff like that. But the meat and potatoes, if your blades are not right, even, dull, if they're not right, you're not going to cut very long, and you're not going to cut it all if the battery don't start it. So those are two things you really need to take care of right now. Oh yeah, right now head on over to my channel page, then you can take care of your mower. Be sure, smash that like, subscribe, give me that thumbs up. Your boy appreciates it. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Later now. Let's mow some grass.